Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a pathed enemy. So we're going to create a path in GameMaker, and this enemy is going to follow the path. So create your sprite that is going to be following the path, turn it into an object, and then above rooms you will see the paths folder, and in there you're going to create a path, and I'm going to call this enemy path. Okay, you can call it whatever you like, name it something appropriate. What you do from there is when you have your path, you're going to go into your room up here, or you can double click your room here, and you get this room tab at the top. Press that and press layer view, and then you will have your path over here. You open it up. If you can't see this path here, make sure you press the create new path layer box, okay, and it will create you a new path. We then need to select a path, so click that, paths, and the enemy path. With that, you can then go into it by double clicking it, and you draw 2 points. So all I did there was I clicked in my room and it created these 2 points, and I'm going to have my path go around the room. Okay, so I'm going to create a sort of square within my room, and if you click on the lines, it adds more dots to your path. Okay, so if I make a new line here like that, okay, I have a path that goes around my room. You need to remember where your start point for your path is, and once you're done creating your path, make sure you switch your game back to instances, which will let you click your objects. So my start point for my path, okay, is going to be down here for my enemy that's going to be following it. Once you've laid out this path, okay, so we went to room, layer view, click the path button, selected a path, enemy path, and we clicked to draw it on. We changed back to instances, and we got our enemy in the correct position that we wanted to start following the path in. I'd try and put your enemy in the middle of the path, okay? It's going to make it really simple. We then need to code the object to follow this path. So on the right hand side, click your object. It's going to open it up, and we're going to add a create event. And within this create event, so I'm going to hold shift here, scroll over, we want to get an if instance exists. Again, we're going to be checking for Mario. Okay, so this enemy is only going to circulate the game if Mario exists, otherwise there's no point in it doing it. And then we're going to get a start following path block, and again make sure you clip this onto the right hand side, because if we put it over here, it's going to always be doing it, but we only want it to do it if the main character exists. Choose the path, okay, click this button here, paths, enemy path. I'm going to make it go speed 5, okay, quite quickly. When it gets to the end of the path, there's a few things we can do. We can get it to loop, we can get it to restart the path, or we can get it to reverse the path, so it'll do it backwards. I am just going to put in loop, okay, and that's all the code we need. I'm going to run it and check now that my thwomp is following this path here. Okay, so there he is. He's following the path. Obviously, though, if Mario touches Thwomp, we want the game to end. Okay, so in Mario, add event collision with Thwomp, and we're just going to restart the room again. So now that's in there, I'm going to have to press right very quickly in my game. Okay, so we have to get out the way very quickly. It's quite an evil game. Otherwise we lose and the game restarts.